Alright, what's going on, guys? We're doing another Black Ops 2 Zombies video, and the new achievements slash trophies for Black Ops 2 Vengeance have been released on PS3, and from what I've heard, they aren't available on, like, you can't find them on Xbox yet. So yeah, the first achievement is called Mind Games. In Buried, be their pawn, and this is like a silver trophy, and the rest of them are all like bronze. So this is probably most likely the Easter egg, just because the Easter egg is always put first in the list of achievements slash trophies. So yeah. Next, Ectoplasmic Residue. In Buried, acquire a perk for free. So people have been talking like maybe the lady that flies around, if you kill her, then you get a perk for free or something. I don't know, but it's good to know that we can actually get a perk for free, unlike in Mob of the Dead. So, yeah. The next one, I'm your Huckleberry. In Buried, access all areas with the help of your new friend in one game. So, it's kind of interesting. You can, there's some areas where only the giant hillbilly guy can bust down or whatever, get into. So, yeah. Death from Below. In Buried, drop the beat on on zombies 10 times. So, I don't know what this means. If you have any ideas for any of these, put them in the comments down below. Next one is Candygram. In Buried, make a candy delivery. So this is just, get candy and give it to the dude, and yeah. Next one, Awaken Gazebo. In Buried, pack-a-punch a weapon in round 1 with no one using the bank or weapon locker. So, this one is really interesting. So, first off, I'm going to start at the end of it. So, no one can use the bank or the weapon locker. So, the bank is returning from transit and die rise, and same with the weapon locker. So we know those are confirmed in the map. But in Buried, pack-a-punch a weapon in round 1 with no one using it. So the reason they put like no one is because like if someone pulled out like 10,000 points out of the bank, they could keep downing themselves, and then you just revive them and get points from that or something. I don't know, but yeah. So also another theory that's been going around the internet is that this maybe in the starting area of Buried, it's sort of like No Man's Land from Moon, where zombies just keep coming, and you can get pretty much you can get tons of points before even getting onto round 1. You can get Juggernog, you can get Mustang and Sally, you can get tons of points before you even get to round 1 on the moon. So yeah. And another thing, in Mob of the Dead, you could, if you just leave like one zombie alive and you go down into the showers and then you activate the washing machine, a lot more zombies spawn, so you can get a lot of points that way. So I wonder if there's something like that in this map. I don't know. So yeah. Next one, Revisionist Historian. In Buried, rewrite history. So I don't know what this means. Maybe you like go back in time to maybe one of the old maps or something, or you go back in time to the old 4 characters and rewrite history. Maybe this is like something for either, maybe like the Mind Games is for like Maxis or something. But what's interesting, it says be their pawn, not be his pawn. That would suggest that it's one person, but their pawn, so more than one person. So yeah, I don't know what this one means. Next one, Mazed and Confused. In Buried, survive an entire round within the maze on round 20 or higher. So this is kind of interesting. There's like a maze thing in there. I think there's going to be a big twist to it, because round 20 doesn't seem hard, but if it's in a maze and maybe like you can't just camp in one spot, I would bet zombies can jump over things, and maybe the maze is gonna like crush you if you stand in a place too long. You have to move around and stuff. So yeah, probably easiest to do with 4 people. Next, F-Cert against the wall. In Buried, purchase the LSAT off the wall and pack-a-punch it. So this is pretty interesting. Purchase the LSAT off the wall and pack-a-punch it. So the LSAT is becoming a wall weapon. It's not going to be in the box anymore, but you know, it might, because back in World at War you could get the Thompson off the wall, but you could also get it in the box, so you know. But that was back in World at War. There was a lot of bugs in World at War, so I think it would be only off the wall. And another thing, I don't think Treyarch would just put like the LSAT off on the wall, in, you know, a really convenient location right where you're gonna, you know, run trains and stuff. I think they're gonna put it like in the maze or somewhere really hard to get, like a really narrow hallway, and you know, pack-a-punch it. So if you want to get a ton of points, I would just buy the LSAT, and then I wouldn't even pack-a-punch it. I would just use up all the ammo, and by the time you use up all your ammo, you've got like 10,000 points. You spend 500 on some more ammo, and you know, you just keep doing that instead of pack-a-punching it. So yeah. Another thing, I don't think Treyarch would just put the LSAT on the wall without it being expensive, so I would assume it's like maybe 5,000 points or something, just because you can get a ton of points out of that thing, and it's probably the best LMG in the game, so yeah. And then the last achievement, when the revolution comes, in Buried, return to processing. So I don't even know what this one means. People are saying like, I don't know which one it was, but one of these has something to do with like the nav cards or something from Die Rise and Transit. But yeah, so those were all the achievements that have been, you know, found. And yeah, so I'll be having, you know, tutorials on my channel on the 2nd of July. And yeah, so be sure to stay tuned on my channel. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.